Howdy, everybody. Good afternoon. Vail, Colorado. Balmy degrees. And if you look up there to the right, a Casa de James Hetfield of Metallica. He got wised and moved out of CA. He moved to the great state of Colorado. It's becoming an extension of CA. They closed the highway in 3 or 4 different spots yesterday. I-70. Like I said, never used to do it, but now it's happening. More and more. See you up on the pass. So it says passenger vehicle traction law, Vail to Colorado. Or Copper, sorry. So if they go off the highway, it enables them to take more money from the driver. That's all it's about. It's like a fines doubled thing. You should, and they nail you more because your tires, stuff like that. But if you're going to be here in the winter, get the right tires. If you don't, rent a car with the right tires. If you don't want to buy the tires, make sure you have the right equipment. You know, you're not going to go down the mountain on a surfboard. But at least they had the great idea to do it on a skateboard, huh? But I'm just saying, you've got to have the right equipment. So I agree in that part of it, but it is all about the money. old job right there. They got the sand on board like I used to run. I bailed right before I went to mag chloride. Well, I guess I quit driving CDOT in 97, 98. Yeah. Summer of 98 I quit. Was starving. $1,500 a month after taxes, and you get paid once a month. Everything was paid, but you didn't have no money left. So I went back to concrete, where I was taking home $900 a week after taxes. That was more than doubled my income. I finally take my wife out to dinner again. Put in all that hard work and you can't even go enjoy a dinner somewhere. Can't really do a whole lot of anything. It's 28 degrees right now at the summit. I'm gonna run the speed limit. I know this hill, this mountain very well. Just gotta watch these people. Looks like roadside assistance. CDOT roadside. He's following that car because he probably thinks that car's gonna go off the highway. The roads are just wet. And some of you are probably thinking right now that I'm insane and what's the hurry and no load is worth your life or anybody else's life. Roads are just wet. Got this stupid car hanging right at my trailer. So if I need to get over, he's right there. He gets to my trailer and then he stops. We're switching over now. Speed up and get around him. Hate that. So here he comes flying up again. Let's see if he stops at my trailer or decides to keep going. Well, decided to keep going. A woman driver, male driver, woman driver. Utah plates, meaning she knows how to drive in the snow. She should. Coming up to Copper Mountain. 32 degrees now. Have a look-see if Copper Mountain is running. I'm sure it is. They're making snow. See if they got any runs open. Yep, they're coming down the mountain. They're coming down the mountain. Navy area, Copper Mountain. Turn right, we go up to Leadville. I think it's the highest city in the U.S. Active town. Winter Park tries to steal it because they annexed the mountain. So it's in the city limits, so now they go, oh, we're way up here. But technically they're not. They're about 92, 9,300 feet. But Leadville is every bit of 10 to 11,000, somewhere up there. I weighed 91. So I need to make a 4 o'clock appointment. They know I'm going to be late, so it's not like I am in a dire rush. But there is a crew of people waiting. Not now, but there will be. Like an hour and a half. And if I can keep them from waiting, I will absolutely do it. Do my best. Nobody likes waiting on anybody. So everybody is freaking out. I'm doing the speed limit. That I'm driving in dangerous conditions. The road's wet. They throw so much mag chloride and turn that river into a salt river. To the right there. You can tell by people's tires. So I'm going to cruise at max. We're actually doing pretty good time-wise. We might be right on time, which would be pretty nice. I anticipated being a half hour late, and I informed them of it 4 hours, well, 2.5 hours ago. Now we're getting a bit out of our speed limits and bring it back down. I switched lanes because that car was on the shoulder. When you're heavy like this, you got to be careful of this stretch of highway because it will get away from you, speed-wise. Doesn't look like much, but it's steeper than you think. So you get cruising along, and then pretty soon you're flying. And it's a pretty nasty stretch of highway as well. It's a shaded area, so it gets icy quicker and stays longer. But temperature's 35 degrees. I'm not worried at all about ice. That's what I talk about, reading the road, reading your conditions, knowing your conditions, knowing everything about your environment at the moment to determine how fast you're going to go. And that's, of course, us being 70,000 pounds, I don't want people around me. I don't want to go flying up on people. So a lot of times I will be in the hammer lane because I'll be coming up and I look and see a car like this Audi up ahead. I can tell he's going slow, and as we get closer, we'll move over. And if it means doing it before the pack comes along, I'll do it. The pack gets here, you can't get over. What I mean by that is cars tend to stay in packs of 3 to 10. One, two, they're spaced out pretty evenly back there for quite a ways, so we're gonna go now. Lane departure warning going off. Turn that puppy off. Breckenridge Ski Area, Silverthorne, Frisco. Call it the sister town of where I'm from. It's about 45 miles away. Is it? 30? Maybe it's about 60, 75 miles away. As the road rolls. So we got to go over the Continental Divide next, which is Eisenhower. I'll see you over there. Quick look-see at Dillon Reservoir. I don't know if you can see it a little bit. Frozen in a few spots along the edges, but still open water. Highway 9, if we turned left, headed north through that canyon right in front of us, take us to Kremling. Highway 40, and we turn right, head east on 40 to Granby, my hometown area. Ourselves our Mexican overdrive roll here. Keeping my eyes peeled. Keep my momentum going. These guys are doing in the chain station over here. Broken down truck. Maybe. Nope. Looks like a cigarette break. Now we go through the Continental Divide. Eisenhower Hill. The hill. It's nice up here. 32 degrees. You can see it's pretty steep. People come flying out of that tunnel. It says 35 and it's a good 7 miles to the bottom. Pretty much steady. There's a few close to level spots, but they're still downhill. That white is the Continental Divide right there up on top. Loveland ski area just the other side. My lane ends, you effing idiot. You don't see that? Asswipe. But he didn't answer because he's too ashamed of what he did. Had my blinker on and he didn't care. Elevation 11,158 feet. Going through the Eisenhower. One on the left, 73. The one on the right, 79. Woohoo! See you in a bit. Where do you say we go get this BAS, huh? Just come out of the tunnel. Lovely ski area right down there. Well, the parking lot. That means they're up skiing. There, over there is Loveland Pass Road, Highway 6. I'd like to catch up with that Domino's pizza driver. Give him a pizza on my mind. Or my sign language. He is flying. Of course, we're heavy and we're flying. One thing about it is he'll bring out Colorado's finest if they're sitting around waiting for people like that. Yeah, we're going downhill. That clown, he a bit reckless. He took that lane far to the right there before it ended. Didn't get a whole hell of a lot of snow. They say you can see the fog over there. The digital sign said traction law, Idaho Springs to Denver for the four-wheelers. They would say change required for us if need be. I've driven this mountain so many times, this highway. I bet I could draw it out on a map in my head. "30-minute parking." It would be nice if we could spend the night there and do a 10 during the summer, but definitely not in the winter because they need to get there and take their chains off. But in the summer, we should be able to park there. Five and 6% grade next 8 miles. We're 70,000 pounds doing the speed limit. little bit over here and there. I'll bring it back down. Third position, Jake, 11th gear. I will see you in the fog. The Georgetown Hill. It's a pretty steep one. It's not really that long, but it's steep. As you can see. .6%, almost 2 miles long. .24-degree temperature. The closer we get to Denver, the colder it gets. Which is nice. Maybe Georgetown. And a narrow gauge railroad bridge. Georgetown city limit, 8519. A lot of history right there. A lot of old buildings and houses. It's like an old church right there. Jake held us all the way down. Technically not supposed to let go until you're at the bottom. Which is where that truck is over there parked. But I'm going to let go here shortly. Hand restrictions right here. So I'm doing the speed limit, 65. He's doing 60 probably. He's got his flashers on. He's probably worried. Temperature's 24 degrees, well below freezing. But the road is not ice. So we are coming up on the scale house. Really, clown? The secret to this is getting the green light. Of course, I had my high beams on. That always seems to trigger a red light or no light. But to be under like 57 and under, or 55, and green light. More likely they're closed, but irregardless, we got a green light. That's what we want. Closed. Their speed back up 65. Well, we're looking really good to be on time. We're about a half hour from I-25 and 70, and it is 3:27. That persistent speed, keeping your speed going, means we're going to be an on-time delivery. It's a live unload. It takes about 3 hours. It varies, but they have a crew, so you really don't want to keep them waiting. I thought I was going to be a half hour late. Looks like we could be right on time. They asked me yesterday, "You going to be able to get this appointment on time?" I'm like, "Yep." And then after a few math equations, now I don't know. But it's looking good. Actually, I misspoke a little earlier. Now we are a half an hour away, and the time is 3:32. Idaho Springs. Here's the water wheel to see if it's frozen yet. 25 degrees. There it is right there. It gets built up with ice coming down that waterfall. It started. Ice is building. Shift your gears. One thing you ought to remember going through these mountains, make sure you have plenty of washer fluid. Because that mag chloride lingers and it hangs in the air. Don't ask me how, it defies gravity, but it does. So you're always cleaning your windshield. I'll see you in a bit. Got held up here. I'm gonna wager snowplow, maybe spreading mag chloride out there. They're not plowing. I don't know if it's that or if it's trucks. Nope, there's all the colored lights. We're heavy anyway, so we can only go so fast. I think they're just spraying this hill. I hope they turn off at the top. "26 degrees. They're plowing the shoulder. Well, they didn't take the top. It kind of bites. We were doing really good time-wise. Now we could be late. Finally. We're just about down the mountain. We are going to be late, probably, I'm going to say 20 minutes because of them CDOT trucks. Going down full Jake, 9th gear. Holding me about 47. Speed limit is 45. I mean, see it's dropping now, so don't sweat it too much. I'm not going to use my brakes if I don't have to. We are just about down the mountain. See how much washer fluid you use? Okay. We call that good. Thanks again for riding shotgun. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, enjoy. Peace.